Hi, Aries. This is your February reading, and we're gonna look into a subject that your guides will tell my guides what they want me to talk to you about, and then we'll see how the energy you may not be aware of that is contributing to your reaction, and then anyone else we have to look into, along with. Listen, if it looks like a love reading, we'll pull a price of love card. If it doesn't, we'll pull a love oracle. And if it doesn't look like a love reading at all, we'll still give you a price of love card so that you, in case that's what you're here for. So one way or another. So let's see. Oh, we have the Fool in reverse, which is very on Aries. How y'all doing? Getting ready for those eclipses coming up. That full moon in Libra. I believe that 6 degrees, 5 degrees, and then that 19-degree whopper solar eclipse new moon in Aries on the 19th. I may run a special for that because it's nutty. All right. So Tale as old as time. We have the Fool in reverse with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what we have when we see this is that um there is a reluctance to jump into something because you're still letting go of things that you know that you don't need anymore. If we're gonna get the Four of Pentacles, I like it in reverse. That is, this is mine. This is what I'm comfortable with. I know I'm supposed to move into the next part of getting into that stability and that abundance, but I want to take this thing with me, and that thing probably no longer serves you. Um, Aries, you've had the North Node running through your sign. That's going to be like a helper. When Mr. Rogers says, look for the helpers, I always say you want to see what what the collective North Node is doing and what your Venus and Jupiter are doing. Those are your helpers. But, you know, let's see what can get you. Here's the crazy thing. I am pulling you as the Ace of Wands, which is Kundalini energy, which is like fire, which is like being woken up and feeling really inspired by something again, which is really great if we've had any felt slightly depressive, which really that is just like procrastinatory actions and behaviors from being uninspired, our parasympathetic being out of whack, our nervous system not being in parasympathetic. And I don't believe in lazy. I think that's a very harmful social construct that was created for a certain group of people to demonize them. And now we just like drop it like water. But you were, this is the thing, you are no longer uninspired. You have that motivation, you have that inspiration. I feel like this is taking you out of something, but you're still, I don't know, this is like learning lessons from like the times that you jumped without looking, because that's what Aries does. We could talk about Aries as like impulsive or being the baby of the zodiac, but that's bullshit. The real thing is about Aries is like they are going to jump into the burning building without a thought for themselves to save somebody else. They are the advocate. And if you have Aries energy, you very well may have advocate energy. And sometimes that can burn the Aries with their own fire, because the other people either didn't appreciate it or didn't return it. I think that this thing that you're letting go of is learning to do things without expectation, so you could do it for the joy of things and not for the reaction of whoever you're doing it for. This is a beautiful card to get. We love, and the aces are gifts from the universe, right? So that's not just like whatever is coming your way or whatever has already come your way. I'm hearing the song Fireball from Pitbull. It has lit a match. At the same time, you're just not, you have the motivation, but you haven't quite put the action, it feels like. Let's get some more cards. I swear I need 2 cards to do a whole reading now. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. If you know, you know. If you're an OG, you know what this is. It is the happy ending card. This is not just the Facebook official, look what a great couple we are. This is, we're solid. We have abundance. We have the home. We're blended. I mean, the motivation is somebody could have reminded you who the fuck you were, Aries. And now there's a possibility. Okay, we have a King of Swords. I am never mad at a King of Swords. The King of Swords is truthful. He's not going to talk more than he needs to, but when he has something to say, it's worth listening to. Normally, we have the little owl for wisdom. You have a spirit team, right? Your spirit team is telling my spirit team, because I'm just a conduit. I don't have any kind of like, I just have the ability to translate between the two spirit teams. And like that team could be your ancestors, that team could be your crossed over loved ones, that team could be like your higher power speaking to the collective consciousness, and that collective consciousness is formed off of love. And you know, Aries knows love. Bo knows football. Aries knows love. The Aries knows love. King of Swords is going to be truthful with you. Like, you're good. You will go do the risky thing. You will go help other people. You will go do and have all of this beautiful energy, right? But knowing that you're rocking with somebody who's truthful is a big fucking deal for Aries. Loyalty. And the thing is about an Aries is, don't get it twisted. Like, if you want to call them feisty or spicy or whatever, but that comes out of the fact that they're going to ride or die for you until when they're done, right? But when an Aries gets mad, that comes back down really quick. They don't hold grudges. Will they get really mad? Can their tempers be a little, as I might say, out of pocket? Sure. Okay. Aries, this person is coming along to teach you patience. Okay? I said what I said. We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Now listen, tarot is genderless. This is an energy, not a particular, like, this can be a female for you. Someone that's truthful, someone that, like, you know, let's all right, let's have a real moment here. Aries can be so enthusiastic that somebody who is thirsty for that kind of validation, somebody who is parched, who has been walking through their entire life, like, without anybody recognizing their goodness, without people only picking out their faults. And then here comes along Aries. And Aries is like, you're fire, you're lit, you're, you know, you should do this, you should do that. And it's very good at getting them excited. The problem is sometimes while Aries means what they say, that excitement is real. If Aries is the zodiac, the baby of the zodiac, then Aries enthusiasm is that real in the moment. Like, kids don't fake what they're excited about and not excited about. Like, Aries is the same way. They're very authentic. What you see is what you get, right? Which is why I love Aries people. When you speak your enthusiasm, when you speak life into somebody else, it's beautiful. But unless you lay it down, like, I'm just going to lay that on you and I'm not going to expect you to give me loyalty for it. Sometimes Aries, you can attract in people that, oh, I just had this conversation in a client session. Sometimes you can attract people where you're turning the light on for them. Sometimes you can attract people where they need what you have for them, and they are going to take it to get better because you're exactly what they needed. But what they might not have is your back later on, because they saw it as an exchange. You saw it as a bond. This person, however, right? And that may be your reluctance. And this could be business, this could be love, this actually could go friendship, whatever, right? This could go partnership. Hey, let's start this project, let's help people, whatever it may be. This person is going to come in and go like, I like your ideas, let's go slow, which Aries doesn't love so much, but they're going to be truthful and they're going to be loyal. King of Swords is loyal. How do we see this situation? Like, is this going to be, I mean, you got the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Those are your cards specifically. The situation cards are the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Fool in reverse, and the people you're dealing with, you got King of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. I'm not mad at that. Now, this damn horse is not trotting. He's barely walking. He is slow as shit. So, I mean, they are going to teach you patience. Here's the thing about the knights. You know, we have the love bomber, the panty dropper, the smooth talker when we're talking about the knights, except for the Knight of Pentacles. He is not here for a good time. He's not here to extract his ego boost from you. I say they are not here to extract that ego boost from you. They are here not just for a good time, but for a long time. So they're going to put the work and the patience. They are vetting you. And that's something, let me tell you something, your fellow Marsian energy, Scorpios, I've never met an Aries that didn't have a Scorpio friend. If you have a Scorpio friend or somebody with strong Scorpio energy, look at the way they vet people. There's something to be learned from that, because your beautiful enthusiasm sometimes doesn't vet people. You don't have to vet people, just like let them in, talk to them, exchange with them, but to let them have an impact on your own your own sense of wellness, your own sense of self-esteem, your own sense of value. That is what you want. You want to just vet people just a little bit before you let them into the place where they have any kind of effect on you and your sense of self-value, any of that. Because like what we love from an Aries is confidence. We could all take a lesson from Aries for a lot of things, but you could take a lesson from your little Martian friend, Scorpio, about vetting people. This person's going to be vetting you. But you're going to be able to smell that loyalty too. This is beautiful. All right. Ooh. And you know what? It's almost like this slowed down movement because you're like, I'm not putting all that effort just to get burnt. Okay. Justice. Listen, that new moon is something else. Now, it's a new moon, which is always great, but it's a new moon in Aries and it's like, right, explode. It's got that Aries energy, but then it's a new moon that's also a solar eclipse. Then it's also a new moon that's also a solar eclipse. It's also got both Chiron, which is healing, and you're not going to get a new wound. Don't listen to anybody that's going to tell you you're going to get a new wound. It's going to heal an old wound, which feels like all of this. And you have the North Node attached to it, kind of helping take the collective. Whatever's going to happen might be a little fiery, but it's meant to take the collective into a better place. I say this all the time. The grape does not like getting squished, but no one can deny that the results of what happens when you squish a grape. And if you don't like wine and you do like jam, it's whatever. You like it, I love it. But the results are incredible, but I'm sure the grape doesn't enjoy getting squished at the moment. Sometimes pressure happens, right? And when you're under pressure, remember that. But it's wild. April 8th. The other thing is that we have a semi-sextile or an in conjunct with Jupiter and Uranus holding hands over in Taurus. And we also have an in conjunct semi-sextile to Mars and Saturn hugging in Pisces. So it's going to be an interesting day in the collective. I'll do more on that, but like that is what I feel like this can be building up to. Let's pull you a price love card in case this isn't about business, or maybe it is, and we're just gonna pull you a price love card anyway, because we love our Aries. I like people who just give it to me. Like, I have to tell you this. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, great. Okay. Reciprocity. Hands down, this might be my favorite reading of all the February readings. I only have Sag left to do. You guys were number 11, even though you're usually number 1. It just was how it was. Man, leave me a comment. Also, boundaries came out. I only wanted 1, but I got 2. Your boundaries, i.e. vetting people, is going to bring you the reciprocity. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, Aries, I love you. Now you love you. Leave me a comment. And if this is your first time, welcome. And later today, the polls will go up. This is for members. I have a membership, and the lowest level you get all the extendeds of all the signs, plus other stuff, but all levels get it, but the members take the poll on what they want to look in most into the reading, and then that's what I do the extended reading on. So not just what I feel like, it's what you guys want to see more of. But those polls will be up later today for air and water, and then I will put the fire sign poll up probably Friday. So look for that if you're a member. Also, members, we have our private metaphysical Zoom on Friday, and then we have astrological Zooms on we have a metaphysical live stream on Friday, and then we have the astrological Zooms on Saturday and Sunday. So I made 2 dates so that, everybody, no one has to skip it because of scheduling. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.